Welcome back to the Bible channel. This will be the final hands-on review of the early English Bibles, at least for now. But these are the ones I have. I've done an individual review on each of these. And this final review will just be a comparison, comparing all of them. And just for the heck of it. So let's start with the first Bible translated in English. This big monster, the Wycliffe Bible. The thing about the Wycliffe Bible is this was translated from the Latin Vulgate. That's the Catholic version of the Bible. Whereas all of these other ones, starting at William Tyndale in 1526 onward, all these Bibles were translated from the Greek New Testament of Erasmus, today known as the Received Text. So that's what separates these Bibles from the Wycliffe Bible. And it's amazing to me that the Vatican hated John Wycliffe so much, but he translated their version of the Scriptures. So I value the Wycliffe Bible because, like I say, it's the first English Bible. A lot of history behind it. But the negative thing is from the Latin Vulgate. So that's what separates Wycliffe from all these other ones. Because then in 1526 you got the Tyndale New Testament. And then the Tyndale New Testament, just look at that old English in the font. I enjoy it. I like all these old Bibles. So the thing with the Tyndale New Testament is it lives on specifically through, there was the Coverdale Bible of 1535, and then the New Testament of Tyndale lives on also in this Matthew's Bible of 1537. And actually all of them, because it was very influential. And even to this very day, certain people consider William Tyndale as one of the greatest English translators, early English translators. William Tyndale. So this is a good little thing to have just because it was the first New Testament from the Greek, completely bypassing the Latin. Then we got the Matthew's Bible. This is a big volume like the Wycliffe. The Wycliffe's just a little bit bigger. But this was the first English Bible to be printed in England. Because before, all the other English Bibles had to be smuggled into England. Because they'd be confiscated because they were viewed as illegal. And then we got the two Geneva Bibles here, the 1560 and the 1599 edition. I like both of them. I enjoy both. But if I had to pick one, my personal choice would be this one, the 1560 edition. Just because I like it. And I don't mind the Old English. If you don't like Old English, this is the one you roll with because it's got modern spelling and print. But for me personally, like I said, if I had to choose between the two, I'd choose the 1560. And not because the Apocrypha's in this one and not in this one. I don't really give a dang about the Apocrypha, to speak. My personal opinion on the Apocrypha is it's not in the Bible for a reason. And I'll just leave it at that. So those are the two Geneva Bibles. And then we have the 1611 King James Version. That this is alright. I guess I read reviews on it, and I guess the original 1611 had pictures, like old pictures. A lot of them, I guess, were occultic. They probably didn't know that. Or maybe they did, who knows. But yeah, it's alright to own. It's they completed the collection, and like I said, reasonably priced. So this has been my early English Bible collection. I've been researching them. I appreciate them more. And when I get more facsimiles of early English Bibles, because there are more than just what I have here. This is just what I have and in the order they came out. So I thought it'd be not only a fun video, but a series to make, not only reviewing each of them, giving you the history behind them, but then comparing all of them together. So if you asked me I had to choose one, I really couldn't choose one. I don't know what one I would choose. They're all so wonderful and rich. And if you would like to collect these, it takes a while to get used to reading that Old English. For me, I think it took a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then after that, all right, let's do this. And what the thing too is I got this Geneva Bible first. So that got me to adjust to go even into earlier English with that, and with the Wycliffe. So this has been my book review, early Bible English reviews. And I value these ones over is because they're from the Greek New Testament of Desiderius Erasmus of Rotterdam. That Westcott and Hort took out 2,886 words into this critical text that's the standard used today for translation. So that's why I like these Old English Bibles too, is because they came from the real text, not the mutilated, genetically modified one, put out originally by Westcott and Hort, and just like a abominable snowball going down a mountain picked up effect. And now critical scholarship and unbelievers handling the Word of God isn't even thought of as ridiculous and over the top. When all these translations were translated by holy men who believed the Word of God, didn't change or alter anything, as is, and let the Word of God be final authority. That's why these Bibles are superior to any Bibles. Well, there's a few decent modern Bibles from the Textus Receptus that I'm sure I'll be doing reviews on. But for right now, this completes the series of the early English Bibles of my collection.